Imagine standing on the shore of a vast ocean, watching the waves rise and fall. Each one is unique, a fleeting moment of motion and sound, yet none lasts forever. They emerge from the depths, crest with energy, and then dissolve back into the water, leaving only a memory of their presence. This dance of creation and dissolution mirrors the essence of life itself, a constant flow where nothing remains static. The truth is, everything in this world is temporary. From the grandest mountains to the most fleeting emotion, all things come into being, exist for a time, and then transform into something else. This impermanence is not a flaw, but a fundamental law of existence, shaping our experiences, relationships, and even our understanding of what it means to live fully. Consider the natural world. Seasons shift, leaves fall, flowers bloom, and with the rivers carve new paths, and stars burn out over millennia. The earth itself is in a state of perpetual change, shaped by forces beyond our control. A forest fire devastates a landscape, yet from the ashes, new growth emerges. A hurricane reshapes a coastline, reminding us that even what seems solid and unchanging is subject to transformation. Nature does not cling to what was. It adapts, evolves, and thrives precisely because it embraces the transient nature of all things. In this cycle of endings and beginnings, there is both beauty and resilience, a reminder that loss and renewal are intertwined. Human life, too, is governed by impermanence. We are born, we grow, we age, and eventually we pass from this world. Our bodies, though they feel constant, are in fact ever-changing. Cells regenerate, memories fade, and our physical forms are in flux from moment to moment. Emotions, perhaps the most personal of our experiences, are equally transient. Joy surges like a wave, only to recede. Grief, no matter how profound, softens over time. Even love, the most enduring of human connections, evolves as relationships deepen, shift, or dissolve. To resist this impermanence is to resist the very rhythm of life. Yet so often we cling to what we know, fearing the uncertainty of what comes next. We build identities around possession, status, or roles, forgetting that these too are temporary. History offers countless examples of civilizations that rose to greatness only to fade into obscurity. Empires expanded across continents, leaving behind monuments and legends. Yet time reduced them to ruins and stories. Innovations that once seemed revolutionary become obsolete, replaced by new ideas and technologies. Even knowledge itself is provisional. A theory accepted today may be disproven tomorrow. This is not a failure, but a testament to humanity's capacity to grow. Impermanence drives progress, pushing us to question, explore, and reimagine the world. Without it, stagnation would suffocate creativity and curiosity. Yet the awareness of life's transience can be unsettling. It confronts us with vulnerability, urging us to ask, if nothing lasts, what is the point? The answer lies not in despair, but in how we choose to engage with the ephemeral. When we accept that moments are fleeting, we learn to savor them. A sunset becomes more vivid when we know it will vanish. A conversation with a loved one grows more meaningful when we recognize it as a singular, irreplaceable gift. Impermanence teaches us presence, to inhabit the now fully rather than dwelling on the past or fixating on the future. It invites gratitude for what is, rather than resentment for what is no longer or anxiety for what may never be. This perspective also fosters resilience. When we understand that pain, like joy, is temporary, we find the strength to endure difficult chapters. A loss that feels insurmountable today will, in time, become a part of our story rather than the entirety of it. Challenges that overwhelm us in the moment often reveal hidden strengths or unexpected opportunities. The Japanese concept of wabi-sabi, finding beauty in imperfection and transience, captures this idea perfectly. A cracked vase repaired with gold becomes more cherished for having been broken. Similarly, our scars and struggles woven into the fabric of our lives add depth and character to who we are. Material possessions, societal expectations, even our own self-concepts, all are temporary, but this does not diminish their value. Rather, it clarifies what truly matters. Relationships, acts of kindness, creativity, and the legacy of our values, these are the imprints we leave on the world. They may not last forever, but their ripple effects can endure long after we are gone. A teacher's encouragement shapes a student's future. A parent's love becomes the foundation of a child's confidence. A small act of courage inspires others to act. In this way, Impermanence connects us to something larger than ourselves. We are part of an unbroken chain contributing to a story that began long before us and will continue long after. To embrace impermanence is not to live passively, as if effort and intention are meaningless. On the contrary, it is to engage with life more passionately, knowing our time is limited. It is to plant a tree whose shade we may never sit under, to write a poem that outlives us, to forgive quickly, love deeply, and live without the burden of expecting permanence. The artist creates knowing the paint will fade. The musician plays aware the note will dissolve into silence. Yet both create anyway, because the act itself is meaningful. In the end, the temporary nature of existence is what makes it precious. If life were static, there would be no growth, no discovery, no stories worth telling. We are here to witness, to feel, to learn, and to let go. Like the wave returning to the ocean, we are not disappearing, but merging back into the flow of all things. Everything in this world is temporary, and in that truth, there is freedom. Freedom to release what no longer serves us, to celebrate what is here now, and to move forward with open hands and an open heart, ready to embrace whatever comes next.